One simple key to grow taller, how to grow taller at any age. Welcome in, much love, Trav here, going for a little walk, staying with my buddy Ben out here in Baltimore in between some competitions. Want to share something useful today, and that thing is how to grow taller at any age. Maybe you're still growing, or maybe you're told you're too old, your 20s, 30s, 40s. This is actually relevant even up to your 60s, 70s, 80s to be taller. Maybe you want to be taller, maybe you don't. If you're a man, it's potentially more helpful. Can be helpful even if you're a woman. Don't really want to be super short. This is also about saving yourself from neck pain, from back pain, from being all fucking crooked and feeling bad. This is about moving better. It's about being more confident, etc., etc. So first of all, don't believe what people tell you that you can't grow taller and that you only grow shorter over time. That's a lie, right? It's a lie, and we're gonna show it to you with one simple key to growing taller, at the least maintaining your height, protecting yourself from your height. Because here's the thing, almost all of us are shorter than we say we are. Almost all of us are not as tall as we make ourselves out to be. Almost all of us stand shorter than the maximum height we were measured, because we have our potential height, which is when we stretch up. You know, you go to a doctor, they measure you officially, you stretch up, and then you go back to being like all fucking hunched over. So my answer to that is not like, hey, just stand taller, but that's the first thing to think about, is like, how's your posture actually, right? Now, let's dive deeper. So we grow in the direction we tell our bodies to grow, right? So if my posture's all fucked up all the time, my body's growing in that direction. My muscles will grow in that direction. My muscles will pull my bones with it. That's one of the reasons some people have fucked up scoliosis and stuff like that. It's one reason, it's not the only reason, but it's something to consider. Now, over time as well, poor posture will grow our body down, and we start to have problems. We start to get shorter over time. You know, you have parents who are older, you got older perhaps, and you know that, hey, I used to be a certain height. I was 6 foot back in the day, now I'm like 5'8". I shrank. You didn't necessarily shrink. A lifetime of bad habits made you shorter. I mean, there's more factors than that. When it's about being older, it's about more protecting ourselves from getting shorter than actually adding inches. By the way, my story right now, 6'1", was 5'11 3/4 at 18, finally hit 6 foot at 22, 24, and then grew an inch, 6'1", grew an inch over the last couple years, measured 6'1". So I know this works, but the change wasn't like I'm eating better or I'm started growing. It was, I changed some habits that allowed me to unwind my spine. Because not only, a lot of people overestimate my height. It's common. People think I'm 6'2". Commonly, very common for years, people think I'm 6'2". And they're like, you're not 6'2", because you're taller than me, I'm 6. It's like, well, you don't stand your potential height. Stand up, you're as tall as me. It's like, wait a minute. Interesting, right? So that's the first thing to think about. And now we're gonna get to the key here. Most of you guys are making yourselves shorter, potentially and actually growing shorter. And this is why you do it, because this is about to be a fucking magic trick for you right now. I'm glad that you made it this far in the video. Most of you right now are holding your phones like this, right? Is this you? That right now you're walking around like this, you're holding your phone like this, you're doing this to yourself an hour a day, 2 hours a day, making yourself shorter. This is something that I learned from a couple sources, one from experience. Like, you're hunched over, you're gonna make yourself shorter, you're gonna grow in this way, you're gonna get used to it, you get kyphosis of the spine, right? So not only can we protect ourselves from losing our actual height, but we can increase our functional height by, and then we'll go with a couple more habits, but this is the big one. We increase our actual height by unwinding of the spine, straightening out, by changing our posture. So Kelly Starrett, Mobility WOD, has a great book on this. Sitting, it's about desk bound, it's about how bad sitting is for us. And he shows some postures like, yo, most of you are in your phone like this, making yourself shorter and feel sick and feel bad. And this is the sort of posture, right? Are you holding your phone up like this? And then also you just see it. You see people walking around like this and they're shorter. One celeb in particular I noticed is like, seeing Justin Bieber is like, he's really like this, you know, super like bent neck. Yo, one of his handlers needs to say, check this shit out. Like, you need to stop holding your phone down here and walking around like this, because that's making you shorter. And holding it up above you gonna make you taller, right? Or at least protect you from getting shorter and make your actual height. One key, some of you are like, well, if I hold my phone up, people are gonna think that I'm filming them. If that's an issue for you, hold it above your head. If that's an issue for you, hold it so your hand is over your camera. If that's an issue for you, just don't point it at people, like point it off to the side, right? That's one habit you can put into place today. Here's a few other that are a little bit harder, but I mean, that one, everyone has a phone. Almost everyone's doing that shit. Making you shorter, giving you neck pain, giving you back pain, doing it for hours a day. So that'll change your life, grow taller, protect yourself from going shorter, increase your actual height, increase your potential height. Another thing, if you spend a lot of time on your computer, you're probably doing the same thing, like laptop. Set the laptop up. If you're sitting, like, set it up above you so that you have to stand up tall. If you have a standing desk, put it so your eyes are like in the bottom third of the screen. This is something that helped me correct my shitty posture. Standing desks are expensive, etc. Get some fucking shoe boxes, save your Amazon boxes, and stack them up. I also, at one point, there's one of the first videos on this channel that I didn't put to private is of my standing desk. You have a standing desk as well, and you set it up here. That's good for your posture because you get used to standing upright, walking upright, walking desk, treadmill desk, my treadmill desk. Treadmill desk, oh, I can't do it, it's hard. Like, you can get a treadmill on Craigslist for 50 bucks, 100 bucks. I spent 200 bucks, borrowed my parents' van to pick it up, borrowed my friend's brute strength to help take it into the room, cut off the arms and slid it under the desk. And the desk was just some boxes with the monitor stacked on top. So it's not really hard, it's not expensive. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's, you know, 600 bucks for a good standing desk, 1,000 bucks for a new treadmill. Like, no, you don't have to do that, right? That's just another option though. But again, the one thing that you can implement right now is like, yo, look, most people are making yourself shorter, you're making yourself shorter. You can grow taller in your 20s, 30s, 40s because you might have, your peak height was never reached because your spine is like all wound over, kyphosis, scoliosis, whatever. You're making yourself shorter, you're growing into your postures that you employ, and you need to move your posture up. And then the first thing that everyone can do that everyone's fucking up with is the phone. Almost all of y'all are doing this. So do this instead. You'll also, just your neck will feel better. Your back will feel better over time. People will overestimate your height. People will guess you're 1 to 2 inches taller than you actually are. And if that's what you want, people will think about you a little bit different. Height is status, especially for men. So be tall, make yourself tall. That's the number one key. So what you think about that, share this if this shit's useful. And I look forward to seeing people walk around like this. Kind of like this. What up? Yo, I'm real on the grow tall track now. See this in future videos. I kind of like this, like in future vids. What do you think of this this angle? I'm gonna try it sometime, actually, as an experiment. That way, because this is one of the more useful things I know, and I want to share it in more videos and say, feel wide as Trav, hold it up overhead. Good for posture, it makes me taller, right? And also, there's some study that shows that if you hold your hands overhead there's some study, like, you elevate your hands, it increases your lifespan. And that's true as well, it just gets the fresh blood going. So, a lot of reasons to do it. Yeah, that's what's up. Boom, put it into practice right now. Let me know if you found this useful. Much love and take care. Quarry Lake, I'm excited to I'm going from city to city right now. So much sitting for magic. That will make you shorter, but I'm excited to get back to out of the city, but we do what we can when we're in the city to stay healthy. So much love. See you in the comments. Let me know what you think. Put this to use right now. Also, when you're reading books, hold it up. Check out Desk Bound by Kelly Starrett. Boom. See ya.